station.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
What's up, everybody? Welcome tonight. We got a good show here. We got the Knicks taking on the 76ers. Let's go. Let's get it going. What's going on? Happy Wednesday to everyone. We got a great one. Let's go, fellas. I'm trying to get the assist app working. I guess that's not going to work tonight. I don't know what the hell going on with the assist app, but it is what it is. What's up, everybody? It's me, BX Sports JEDI Kev. We got a good game. The Knicks taking on the 76ers. The Knicks trying to stop a 2-game losing streak, but the obstacles continue to mount. Karl-Anthony Towns is out with that left patella in the knee injury. In goes Ariel Hakapote. Will be playing. Boy, I don't want to say we told you so. I hate that. I hate doing that. I hate that. But, man, that Jericho Sims trade, what a waste of a trade just to get the guy out of here so you could get DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright does nothing for this team. And, man, we miss Jericho Sims here, especially if Karl-Anthony Towns missing and Mitchell Robinson not ready to return yet. Not moving Jericho Sims for Valanciunas or trying to get Valanciunas on this team was a huge mistake, but we can't do nothing about it. We move forward. We pivot, we move forward, and we get going. What's going on, Daniel Barrow, Sports Highlight, joining us. Yo, what's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well this evening. All right, so we're about to get ready to kick off. If you're hearing me on YouTube, Twitch, Rumba, X, Instagram, and all the different spots, come on over to the playback. Let me get, let me get the gram in here because they're missing out. All right, so let's get them in here. They're live. What's going on? Instagram live. Now you guys are joining us. If you're watching us on all the different platforms, I advise you, I advise you to come check us out on the Playback app where you watch the game, where you see the game. You could actually see it, you could hear it, and enjoy it. If not, you're more than welcome to watch us where you're watching from on all our different platforms. There's the link if you would like to copy and paste. As Jody Davison is in the chat. What's up, Jody? In the building. Thank you for being the first one here in the Playback. Appreciate you so much coming in night after night. Thank you so much, you and of course Jack City and Vernon and Dez, D Ross. Big task at hand. All you guys that make the Playback so fun. I appreciate you guys so much heavily. Thank you again. I'm gonna give you, if Jody, if you ever want to come on and say a few words, all you gotta do is just say the word, and you're more than welcome to join me on stage. And have that conversation and have that conversation with me. And same thing for our number one draft pick, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the YouTube chat, but he's also in the Playback at times. Is our number one draft pick, Johnny Davis. That's what the number one draft pick does. He floats from here back and forth, although not from Westchester, not from the minors, but from back and forth from different platforms. What's up, Johnny Davis in the building? Salute to you. Good evening. I hope everything is well tonight with you. Will be great if we get a victory here and stop the losing streak at 2 games. I know a lot of people want to jump off the New York Knicks bandwagon or this 2025 season. Oh, he's at work and he's working hard. No problem, Johnny. Make that paper, my man. Make that paper. I know the signing bonus wasn't so big there, but we'll make sure you make that paper, Mr. Davis. So the Knicks bandwagoners, I want to jump off. They lose a couple of games. Yes, it weren't pretty, losing to the Cavaliers, getting destroyed, and then losing to the way we lost to the Celtics. Now what's hurting this team, now we're getting decimated with injuries. Trading deadline has concurred and passed. We didn't add anything to strengthen the team. We subtracted, if you ask me, Jericho Sims just to get Jericho Sims some more playing time and getting maybe a disgruntled, or not, he wasn't disgruntled, but unhappy with the lack of playing time, and it hurted the team. We didn't bring anything into, and I know they're close to the cap. They're in that second threshold. apron. And I know that that's made it a little difficult, but there was a possibility where Valanciunas was on the table there. I don't know if it was going to cost Mitchell Robinson. I don't think so, but they could have done something with some picks, or even if you would have gotten rid of Jericho Sims. I said it this time and time again. DeLon Wright does nothing for this team. It's a roster spot that's being wasted, and I wish we would have gotten some picks back rather than him on this team. And we could, at least with those second round picks, the way this team has been drafting and the way this team has been finding diamonds in the roughs, we could have kept it and put it in our satch. But it is what it is. It has happened. It has concurred. And now, the injuries, OG Anunoby is not himself. You see it in the beginning of that Celtics game, missing some 3-point shots that were open. You don't see the lift on his jump shot. Again, we understand the injury, but another huge disappointment. I don't know if he's not fitting in his role. Despite the numbers, he is our third leading scorer on the team. His numbers are down, or at least his effectiveness of taking over a game when other guys not around is Mikal Bridges. And I know everybody quickly runs and points at the 5 first-round picks that the Knicks gave up for him and all that stuff. At that time, it made sense to bring in Mikal Bridges, the way that style of basketball that he plays, along with Brunson, Hart, and we thought DiVincenzo was going to be on this team. It could be that, and DiVincenzo, the way they spread the floor, he was a reliable, tough perimeter defender who could knock the three, where Bridges wasn't that type of player. Bridges was that floater, that third option who could float around and do what he does. And I think when the Knicks doesn't have that shooter on the floor that could shoot and hit it from all different locations, I think it's hurting and gets magnified more on Mikal Bridges' ineffectiveness. Yes, he goes hiding and he goes quiet, and we want to see more from Mikal Bridges night in, night out. But he's still, if you look at the numbers, third leading scorer on this team. That's a tough one. That's a tough one here. We want more. We watch these games together. We see the Bridges effect is a little bit underperforming, underwhelming, especially when he was a number 1 or number 2 for the Brooklyn Nets. We thought that was going to translate here, but with him being the number 3 and seeing his shortcomings, we're still third in the Eastern Conference. We're still 17 games over 500. We're still a team that is having a great season that we haven't had in over 25 years. So regardless, as terrible as we got beat and humiliated, you want to say Friday and Sunday, but you look at the big picture, there's a lot of room for improvement for this team. We don't see where, this team is playing so well, I don't know where the hell they could improve. There's a lot to improve with this team, and they're 17 games over 500. If you look at it glass half empty. So I'm optimistic. I'm still optimistic with his team. I know, hey, everybody, it kind of feels like you guys want to root for them to lose in the first round because you guys want Thibodeau gone. Listen, I understand Thibodeau might not be your head coach of your cup of coffee, and he might not be the guy to get the Knicks to the NBA Finals, but to root for the demise and lose in the first round just to get the coach removed. I mean, are you really a fan? I'm not putting any limitation. I really want to see my team play as best as they can to their top potential of this head coach. And I'm not, and if this, and hopefully the head coach does enough to make the right adjustments, the right motivation of these leaders, and be a leader of men so they could go in the postseason and improve from last year. I don't want them to bow out in the first round. I don't want them to bow out. I'm not even putting limitations. Just go. Coach your ass off, Tom. Get the max out of this team. Get them ready. Put on a game plan and hope that your team execute your game plan. And if your game plan isn't good enough to get us where it needs to go, then that's up to the front office to make that decision if they're going to remove or make a change at that head at home. Listen, it's easy to say bring in another leader and you could always go back instead of going forward. So again, I'm not here trying to say I'm Coach Thibodeau. I'm a Coach Thibodeau lover, but I know what he brings and his stability and winning. Is it enough for us? Only time will tell. As they're getting the national anthem ready to go, as everyone starts to file in slowly but surely on the playback, as well as YouTube, Twitch, Rumba, Instagram, everyone at Big Task at Hand is in the building. We got Nito23, we got Jody Davis. Pretty soon, a Nick fan will be entering the chat any second. We got Johnny Davis grinding at work. We'll get the play-by-play in the call tonight, so he doesn't lose a step of what's the action and calling it as perfect as possible from a fan to you guys as a fan, so we could watch along and react as a fan base. So let's go. So this is from a fan base, man. We want to hear from everyone from the Knicks fan base. If you're a 76er fan, you're more than welcome. We'll be respectful as long as you guys are very respectful to us. And let's have fun. Let's enjoy this basketball game tonight here. No Joel Embiid. Of course, he's having his own issues. It's going to look like he's going to have some really reconstructive surgery there, man. Talking about hip bone, remove this to this and that. Wow, Joel Embiid, his career has to be studied of the injuries there. So we'll see on that. Now, if you're watching us for the first time, or myself, because usually I'm a two-man game, to salute to Chef Dan, who's in the process of moving and doing some different changes, and hopefully by playoff should be returning. We usually are two-man team. We do the play-by-play. If outside of the playback, at times at the playback, we just let it. It's a well-oiled machine. It does it pretty much for us. We just enjoy and goof around and have fun. But when it's here on the other platform, like right tonight, you get the play-by-play, the call. We have a scoreboard. The scoreboard is AI-driven. The scoreboard, we'll bring it in a second now. Let me bring the scoreboard in. Once the scoreboard in, you see it there. It tells you who's winning, who's up, who's not. How much time in the basketball game, how much timeouts, and so forth. But here's the only difference. It's a couple of seconds ahead of me. It's always about 45 seconds to 30 seconds ahead of me. Usually around the fourth quarter time, around 4-minute mark, 3-minute mark, we remove it. So there's no spoilers. That's why we ask you to come and react and watch along with us on the playback, where you're going to see the game. Puede ver el juego completamente. I'm going to say it in 2 different languages. Usually I'm going to start having a ticker with all different languages to let everyone know, because a lot of our friends out in the Philippines, out in Taiwan, out across the pond, or in South and Central America, always ask me, show the game. And before, when we're on the other platform, before we couldn't. Now we're on a platform where we can, where we could give you the action, and we ask you just to come on over, give us a subscribe, free. It's totally free. Playback is just another app, and just like TikTok, just put it on the phone. And there's plenty other more programming. It's not just this. I got a wrestling channel, a combat sport with a wrestling channel. Second, that we watch wrestling every other time whenever we're not doing basketball, or we got MMA on the weekend. So, and boxing once they have the pay-per-views there. So we would definitely ask you to join us and help us grow. We appreciate everyone that listens and watches and follows us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the generosity and all the different buy me a cup of coffee app, for all this power chats, for all the super chats, for all the subscriptions. Thank you so much. I wanted to take a moment to thank everyone and say how much I appreciate it. We appreciate it as the Sports Jedi Network. Thank you again. All right, we got a couple minutes here. I did not see Mr. Tim Smith. I missed Mr. Tim Smith. Usually one of the first ones to write, but he's on the West Coast. But Tim Smith, we're thinking of you there on the YouTube app. And of course, Steve Feltlight as well. Got a couple minutes here. Knicks trying to cut a losing streak here and continue winning at home. D. Ross is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He is with us on the playback. D. Ross, Calm Cool Collective. Salute to you, D. Ross. And of course, big task at hand. We got Vernon in the building as well. All right, so this is their third meeting. Knicks and the 76ers. This one's from New York at the Madison Square Garden. The 76ers will be Maxey, Grimes, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, Andre Drummond are the 5 for the 76ers. The Knicks are Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Ariel Harkapodi. Yes, Harkapodi will be starting. Karl Anthony Towns is out. All right, here we go. This is a good game. The Knicks have a couple days off. They were off. They're rested. Let's see how they come out defensively. They've been coming out with some poor early starts in the game. Let's see how they come out in the first quarter, how much points they score, how much points they give up is going to be a key testament how much work they put in off of this time off here. And we're ready to go, guys. I hope you guys are ready. Get your snacks. Hope you guys got your snacks and all your beverages, and I'm ready to go. The Knicks are in a city edition, the navy blue with orange, the 76ers in their white jerseys with the blue lettering Philadelphia on it, and the back tap worn by the 76ers. Sixers are going to go from left to right, and we're on the way. Let's go. On a Wednesday night here on the Sports Jedi Network, Playback, YouTube, Rumba, and on Instagram, Twitch, and Maxi now driving. Almost taken back here. Here's George. Poor George now. George guarded by Anunoby. George driving. George off the glass is good. So vintage George driving to the basket. 76ers start the ball game with on the board 2-0. All right, here's Brunson now. We'll find Bridges. Bridges guarded by Oubre now. Now picking up his dribble, looking for on the curl. Oh, here's a alley-oop to Harkapodi, and that's a well executed there. Give Brunson an assist. And Harkapodi, Hoka, Mania running wild. Maxi lost the ball into Grimes. Thought about the three. Grimes now sidesteps. Now give it back over to Maxi. Maxi now hands it over to Drummond. Back to Maxi. Maxi, free throw circle, elbow, and it's good. So he hits a long-range jumper. Big Taz likes it. What's up, Big Taz? Talk to them, Big Taz. Talk to them. All right, Bridges with the top of the key now, looking for Brunson again. Brunson now gets the ball guarded by George. He wants to get a screen by Harkapodi. He gets a screen now. Snake dribble, pull up three. It's good. 3-pointer, Jalen Brunson. All right, Knicks up by 1, 5-4. Here's Maxi coming back. Maxi driving, going. Floater, no good. That's back to Drummond misses. Here's Hart leading the charge. Oh, the Brunson bounce pass. Brunson got bumped. And no call. Then Hart, the hitman there for the offensive glass, and he puts it back. Knicks up by 3. Now George step in for 3, and that's no good. Rebound here by Anunoby. So George stepped into that 3, a little rush there in my opinion, but the Knicks trying to capitalize. Anunoby to Hart. Now Hart put floater, and that's blocked by Drummond. He was undecisive there, Drummond with the block. Here's Maxi the other way. Maxi spins strong and block. Get that crap out of here. I don't know if it was Harkapodi or Hart on that block, but they were defending the paint, guys, and the ball is out of bounds. It will be Philadelphia underneath the basket. 18 on the shot clock. And that was Hart. That was a combination of Hart and Harkapodi. Now the inbound here to Drummond. Drummond now. Maxi, and almost turned the ball over. Maxi recovers. Maxi now wants a screen from Drummond. Now Maxi, long 3, and in and out. Rebound by Anunoby. We'll give this to Brunson on the outlet. Brunson now. Picked up by Grimes, his former teammate. Now kicks it to Anunoby. Anunoby, and there's a foul on George, a blocking foul. All right, 9:30 mark here. The Knicks will inbound the basketball. Don't forget, hit that like button if you're on YouTube or on Rumba. Please hit that like, as Anunoby will inbound. Now Hart. Now Hart curls. Hart now lost the ball. Now picked up here. Grimes kicks it out here to Maxi. Maxi transition for 3. No good. He had the numbers, but decided to hit the 3 ball. Missed it. Here comes Anunoby now. You got to, Philadelphia's got to capitalize on this here. Here's Anunoby. Bounce past the Bridges. Bridges now. Pin the paint shot. It's good. So the easy pass for Bridges. Knicks up by 5. 9-minute mark. The Knicks start off 4 of 6 from the field. Philadelphia 2 of 7. Here's Tyrone Maxey now. Maxey will give this to Drummond. Drummond looking here. Who's going to give it to George? George now wants a screen. Now George now trying to drive. Good calls out there. Now guarded by Anunoby. Bounce past to Drummond. Drummond with the floater. Floats it up. No good. Rebound here by Hart. Hart now kicks it on Anunoby. Anunoby for 3. And that's no good. Rebound by the 76ers. And he stepped out of bounds. Oh, a little bit. Could not be decisive. Opportunistic for the Knicks. They'll get the possession. 14 on the shot clock. They'll get the possession back. The Knicks up 9-4 with 8:36 on my end now, as Brunson will be the inbounder looking for someone. Gets a bounce pass to Bridges, and he gets the dunk. So giving assist to another assist to Brunson on the bounce pass, leading to the dunk to the Bridges. He had the easy pass right to the glass. The Knicks up 11-5. Drummond top of the key now. Now here's Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre with the screen. Kelly Oubre driving. Oubre puts up and he gets the roll. So Oubre gets to the basket using the attack mode. It is 11-6 game here with 8-minute mark. Brunson will bring the ball now on the Knicks side of the court. Now give it to Anunoby. Anunoby over to Harkapote. Harkapote now. Harkapote hands it over here to Brunson. Now back kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges now driving. Elbow jumper for Bridges, and he rattles it good. So Mikal Bridges, much more aggressive here to start. Knicks up 13-6. And here's a screen from George. George snake dribbling, driving, step, side step, and no good. Rebound by Hart. Hart now leading the charge. Hart will give this to Anunoby. Anunoby now spins, keeping the dribble alive, driving to the basket, and he just missed that one. That was kind of partially blocked there. I don't know if Grimes or it was the backboard. Now, Maxey, Grimes thought about the three, but he couldn't handle it. Now it's Grimes working. Grimes, now he takes the three. No good. Back rebound by Hart. Hart pushes it here to Brunson. Brunson now driving. Brunson Euro. Brunson kicks it here to Bridges. Oh, what a pass. Another assist for Jalen Brunson as Mikal Bridges come as a trailer, and the Knicks up 15-6. And we have a timeout by Nick Nurse and the 76ers. By the way, Josh Hart with 5 rebounds already. 5 rebounds this so early here as the hitman working on the glass, and the Knicks up, causing pain here to the 76ers as we got a timeout on the court, up by 15-6. Up by 9. All right, guys, we got the first timeout. Now, normally we comment with everything that's happening in the arena because that's what the playback does. This is what I love about the playback. The playback allows me to see everything that's happening in the arena and comment, whether it's a talent contest or the cheerleaders or anything. We even see season ticket members acknowledge. Oh, now we get to see t-shirt drop. Don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube. Hit that like, please. Here we go. Oh, hello. Toss it. There you go. Oh, shoot the cannon. So we got a timeout here, early timeout. They're giving out T-shirts. City dancers cheering up the mood. Let's go. Hey, look at Tommy Lugauer throwing T-shirts. If you know, you know. Hey, there she is. Look at that toss by the Moose Knuckle. All right, we're coming back from the timeout now. Boy, that kid needs a haircut. Jetta, how can I unmute you and thumbs up? I believe you can hear me now. What I must have had the microphone off here. There you go. There you go. You guys should be hearing me now, loud and clear. Let me know on the playback. So maybe I was muted. There you go. I must have been. I must have been muted. Here's a three by Oubre, and it's good. So that's a good execution for the 76ers off of that timeout there. Knicks up now, 59. There you go, Big Task. You didn't hear me earlier. Here's Bridges stepping in for three, and it's good. Three-pointer, Mikal Bridges. So he is much more aggressive tonight. My apologies, playback. I couldn't hear me there, but I hope you heard the game as the basketball goes in. Now here's a in and out. No. And he tried to go for a body, but could not. Damn, so let me do this one more time, as I wanted to salute everyone and thank everyone on the playback. I gave you guys a bunch of flowers that YouTube heard it and X heard it and everyone, the other platforms heard it, but not the playback. You guys are awesome. We thank you guys. We're rocking. Again, salute the big task at hand of D. Ross. Jody Davis was in the chat early, the first one in, so appreciate that. We were waiting for the arrival of a Knick fan to enter the chat. And there's a foul here. And like Chef Dan says, ball don't lie. He's here and he feels great. Love it, big task at hand. Love it. And he hits 1 of 2 from the free throw line. All right, the Knicks up by 8. With the possession just over 6 minutes here in the first as they move the ball. Brunson now with the ball. Brunson jab stepping now. Bounce pass here to Anunoby. Here's a double team. Kicks it out of Bridges. Bridges now putting it behind, driving. Bridges stops. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Double team. Kicks it out of Brunson. Brunson thought about the three. Brunson, he got fouled. Leans in. And Kelly Oubre picks up a foul. I believe that's his second foul. And that should be a 3-point attempt. On here, on the playback, that's the only thing. There is no like button on that playback. On YouTube, where we are now, there's there. Although I think they're going to change they're upgrading, they're changing things here on the playback. They know that this is starting to get a lot of great traction. Like, and for us as creators, we could edit a lot of stuff within the app. Like those clips that you see that go viral when the reaction and stuff like that. Private subscriber rooms only. Like, for instance, if I wanted to put a Canelo Alvarez fight, and I could do it only subscribers only for a pay-per-view, and you could guys, I could put a price tag if I want, like, through whatever to watch it. You can watch it there, or just a subscriber counting only. But all that they're doing upgrades to the app, which is really cool. And of course, you see that we're one of the only ones doing wrestling and MMA, so we're ahead of the curve. So I'm enjoying this here. I kind of am a little more feel a little more free than YouTube to do what I wanted, well, at least in my vision. But I'm still on the YouTube channel, but not too many watch alongs because they restrict a lot. Here's Oubre, and he hits a mid-range. 21-12. I mean, even from the music I could play mainstream music here where they're not going to mute me or cut me off or strikes. This is really cool. Here's Brunson, and that's a nice block. What a rejection there. But the Knicks will have it, 8 on the shot clock. He just came out of nowhere. All right, so here's an inbound pass to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Brunson trying to get out of traffic. Brunson kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges for 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Mikal Bridges. Bridges with 13 points already. 24-12. Much more aggressive. And Brunson with a lot. I believe that's his 5th assist in the quarter to start the game now. So good ball movement, good execution of the shots. And let's go. 24-12 now. Edwards now, mid-range jumper, no good. Good box out there by Harker. Pody Hart with another rebound. Here is Brunson back to Hart. Now Hart with the ball. Gets it here to Anunoby. Anunoby backing in. Anunoby over to Capote. Extra pass. Oh, that was deflected there by George. George saw that there as Capote telegraphed that pass. He comes over with the turnover. Now George now putting the crossover. George stops. Bounce pass here. Deflected out of bounds by Capote, but Philadelphia would keep it. There's D. Ross. Need that line. There you go. Deuce McBride. Thank you so much for the like, D. Ross. So Capote, let's go. As they move the ball. And that was blocked there by Bridges. Good defense, but not right to the hands of George. George now driving. George inside. Can't get it. The ball still loose. Right to the hand of Maxey. And he lays it in. So the Knicks, good defense there, but that 50-50 ball just in the hands of Philadelphia. They did not give up on it, but they still trailed by 10. 24-14. Brunson pull up for three. That's no good. Rebound here by Oubre. Now here's Maxey. They have to defend now. Maxey again. Maxey cut off by McBride, who's in the game. Maxey again using his height, but he flips it up. Couldn't get that to fall. Brunson with the rebound. Brunson over to McBride. Now here's Bridges, who has the hot hand. Bridges again in and out. No good. Kept alive by Achua, but gathered by the 76ers. It's a 10-point lead here with 3:30 here. As here is George, who lost the handle, but he's got it back here. Here's George again. George now driving. George tries to kicks out. Oubre in the corner for three, and that's good. So 24-17. Oubre's keeping them close. He's 4 from 4 for the field. Now here's Brunson. Knicks got to start attacking the glass. Forget about shooting the three. Get in there. Now keep the ball movement. Here's Bridges again. Nice one. And Bridges. There you go. Another assist for Jalen Brunson. Beautiful points, beautiful scoring for Bridges, much more aggressive. Here's a bounce pass here to Edwards, and that's a turnover. That was just not a good pass there exchange between George and Edwards, and we have another timeout on the court. Timeout. So much more better effort for the Knicks, where they're attacking and moving the basketball here. Nothing different. They were all moving the ball. Instead of just settling for threes and back and forth shots, you see a much more fluent offensively, and Brunson with a lot of assists to start the game here. As we have a timeout here, we're going to see some seat upgrades. That's cool. Oh my God, that was so cool. They gave the youth kids from the Bronx, the coach, $25,000 for the league. That's cool. Believe me, they need it. They could use that. Remember when we were playing for Little League? There was not really that sponsorship with that kind of money there, just for uniforms. That's cool. All right, we got a timeout, guys. We got a timeout here. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumba as well, hit that thumbs up. X, salute to you guys, X. We could read your comments on X, so don't be afraid to write in the chat, write in the comment section, in the chat section in X. Tell me what your thoughts. How do you like the Knicks so far? How do you like what are you seeing here so far here? The first half of the first quarter, or is it, are you impressed? Do you see the work being put in, or is it too early to tell? I mean, if you could be blatantly honest, it's a safe space, no judgment. What are your thoughts so far of the Knicks so far currently right now? Looking like last year's team without Karl-Anthony Towns. D-Ross sees that. He kind of says he a little improvement. All right. D-Ross, let me ask this to you. Do you think it's because they got to put more attention to detail, or everyone has their, they're not taking for granted, and guys are being with their own individual matchups? Oh, the Warriors come in Tuesday, March 4th. Okay, that's next Tuesday. All right. All right, so we got 2:45 left here. Bridges has 16 points, 7 of 8 from the field. So he's much more improved, making a more conscious effort of scoring. And right now, remember, he still leads the team and he's the third leading scorer on this Knicks team. But we need him. We need to have his impact felt. 26-17. I know the fan base has been down on him, and everyone keeps throwing the 5 first-round picks. All right, here we go. 2.5, just above 2.5 minutes now. Mikal Bridges with the ball, guarded by Kelly Oubre now. Bounce pass here over to Anunoby. Anunoby now driving, closed out there by George. Now trying to step back. Long range jumper, got fouled. And he almost had a 3-point play opportunity. So free throws for OG Anunoby. I like that OG had a little bit of lift on that shot. The thing we were talking about in the opening monologue that I guess the playback couldn't hear it because I was muted, was I'm saying OG Anunoby last game's coming back from the toe injury. You didn't see too much of a lift in his shots. Tonight looks a little much more fluent. He hits the first free throw here. Knicks increased to 10, and another free throw coming up for OG at the line. That and Cat don't move. Okay, Big D Ross. I think that's why they figured he was more of a center because of the length of mobility, maybe D Ross. But to what it shows is that Cat is more stronger suited for the 4. All right, as the Oubre now, there's the 76ers with the possession. Now Maxey, top of the key now. Now it stops, tries to stop in and keeps the dribble alive. Turnaround jumper from Maxey. That rolls off the rim, run to the hands of Brunson. Brunson with a rebound. Brunson bringing it up. Brunson again with the ball. Brunson bounce pass to Achua, who lost it. So that's a turnover. 2 minutes left here. 28-17. Now Maxey with the ball. Maxey again, snake dribbling. Maxey driving, and he comes up short. Rebound here, Brunson. Brunson sees he has numbers. He looks back. Brunson pushes it to McBride. Bounce past to Bridges. Bridges puts up for 3, and that time cannot hit that one. Here comes Edwards with the rebound. 98 seconds now. Here is Edwards. Edwards stops. Edwards, nowhere to go. Kicks it back out. And now Maxey. Maxey with the ball. And there is a whistle, and that's a turnover. So Bona with another moving screen. That's his second foul. So, of course, 28-17. We got 90 seconds exact here before the quarter ends. Where is Tony? As the inbound here to Brunson. And here is Bridges. Bridges kicks it out here to Bridges. Bridges on the curl. Gets it back. Elbow jumper. It's good. So what a start here for Mikal Bridges. 30-17. Knicks up. So the Knicks scored 30 points. We ask you how many points they were going to score, how many points they were going to give up in the first. Oubre now. Oubre lost the ball going back up. Gets it back again. Oubre again gathers and he hits it. 30-19 here. Brunson again. Brunson driving. Brunson pull up jumper. He got fouled. Brunson will go to the line here. 47.5 seconds. Knicks already scored 30 points. Let's see if they're going to add to this total. 2 free throws coming up for Jalen. El Capitan. Brunson with 6 points. 7 assists. 7 assists for Brunson so far. I mean, you want that? You want guys get involved, and we know Brunson could go on a heater and get his own points, and he hits it 31-19. But I like that he's getting mostly Mikal Bridges involved, but got 7 assists here early. No, big task. This quarter offensively, is all Mikal Bridges. But I love the fact that Brunson is being very impactful with the distributing of the basketball. 7 assists. Yeah. There we go. He hits it. 32-19 here with, of course, 46 seconds here, under a minute. Here is Cameron Grimes with the ball. Grimes. Former teammate Bridges on him. Actually, Deuce McBride, excuse me. Shot clock at 4. This good defense, and Walker with a nice shot. Lonnie Walker. 32-21. Brunson. One thing about Lonnie Walker, I thought he was much more taller. He isn't that tall. For some reason, I thought he was like 6'8". Now Brunson driving. Brunson again kicks it back out. Bridges thought about it, and there is a foul by Grimes. With 0.8 tenths bailout here with 2 seconds before the quarter ends. That's a tough one. And we've seen that a lot with Quentin Grimes. He's a hell of a defender, but that just right there, that he gets his foot, he sticked his hand out. So here's free throws. Bridges with 18 points. He's 8 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land, and he comes up short with that free throw. And he hits the free throw. 33-21 with 2.8 seconds here. They'll inbound here. Walker puts it up from half court, and nope, at the end of the first quarter, the Knicks, with a good quarter, has scored 33 points and allowed only 21. So it's 33-21. And Bridges with 19 points, 7 assists for Jalen Brunson. Earlier, we saw the Knicks defensively intense, and something that the Knicks do after some losses, or at least a couple losses. This is the longest losing streak, I believe, in the season. They always come out focused the following game. That first quarter showed it. 33 points, giving up only 21. Very good job there. The Knicks, now they have to sustain it for 3 more quarters. 3 more quarters to go. 1 possession, 1 quarter, one half at a time. The Knicks got that first quarter in the books. Keep working on the good stuff, especially when that's that full second unit brigade. We saw some good stuff from Bapchua. McBride got in the game. Let's go, as they're going to go with the speed challenge here at the Garden. Oh my God. Come on. Man, he bulldozer that one in. Well, you got guys, there's only, what is it? You got like a whole rack of basketballs. Ugh. Where's he going? He's all over the place. Oh, damn, he hit him with 1 shot. Yeah, that was the most discombobulated winner in the game history. Holy crap. Someone stuck a lucky rabbit's foot up his tuchus. All right, D-Ross says, without Cat, Brunson is a superstar. With Cat, he's an all-star. Ooh, interesting. Not enough sample on that, but I hearing you here tonight. Girl, you got a big head. All right. We're about to start. That second quarter. Hope you got your refills. Get ready to go. Let's go, people. Mamo Knicks. How good is that Gotham Sports app? I wouldn't. I mean, if you live in New York, that's good. But if you're outside, I can't get that. That does nothing for me. Now they're showing the standings. The Knicks 4 games out. Third best record in the East, but they're 10 and a half games of the Cavaliers, which I don't think we're catching them. And I don't think we're going to catch the Boston Celtics neither. Just keep the third seed, and just keep the third seed. And don't worry about who's going to finish 6th. There's going to be a lot of jockeying between Orlando, Atlanta, and Detroit. Even Milwaukee might jump down to 6. Just concentrate on winning your games and, don't get into long losing streaks. Get everyone healthy. All right, we're about to start here. The Knicks will inbound the ball. Shamet will be the inbounder. And let's go. And here's Bridges bringing the ball up, who has the hot hand with 19 points, leading the Knicks. Bridges now will give it to Payne. Cameron Payne now to Bridges. Now Bridges can curl. Kicks it out to Shamet. Catch and shoot 3 for Shamet. In and out. That was almost went down. Rebound by Drummond. Here's Walker. Back over to Drummond. Drummond putting on the floor. Drummond going strong. And then gets the whistle of a foul as he goes crashing down. So here's Drummond. Drummond rattles the first one in, 22-33. And he goes 1 of 2. Of course, he's a 48% free throw shooter. Misses it. 1 for 2 on the line. The Knicks with the ball, 33-22. 30 seconds gone by here in the second quarter. As Cameron Payne now to Bridges. Bridges with the basketball. Bridges snake dribbling, gets in front. Bridges keeping his drive. Long jumper, no good. And rebound there. He had Drummond on him. Now the shot selection's got to be a better one for Bridges now. Here's George. George now. George, step side, elbow jumper, bounces off, no good. Rebound by Drummond, kicks it back out. Here's a 3-ball for Edwards, no good. Rebound, picks up by Achua with the rebound. Good snatch there by Achua. Achua now will bring the ball up. Now Achua now will hand it over to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne driving. Pump fakes, and he got it. Cam Payne, 35-22. He's looking for your vote. Here's George. Now Drummond. Drummond hands it off, gives it over here to George with the screen. George, give and go here to Drummond. Drummond with the dunk. So give an assist there, and Drummond gets the stuffing and puffing. Cameron Payne with the ball now. Payne looking, and he puts it up. That was I don't know what was that. That was a bad attempt there. Here comes George in transition. George kicks it out here to drive, and that's a turnover. Quentin Grimes, yes. We've seen this film before. Turnover, 35-24. All right, Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne now. Cameron Payne with the basketball. Stops. Bounce pass to Achua. Achua now working on Drummond. Achua now spins. Put up the floater. No, that's nowhere. A little too far away from the basket, Precious. 35-24. George steps, no good. Rebound right to the hands of Hart, who's back in the game. Hart with the ball. Hart with another rebound. Hart stops. We'll give it to Cameron Payne. Now Payne, top of the key. And that one, that was deflected. So they were fortunate there that Edwards got a piece of that one. Still Knicks ball, 15 on the shot clock. They will be inbounding on the side. Payne looking for McBride. McBride, who hasn't scored yet. Miles McBride now wants to get the screen on his. There you go. Now he driving. Pull jumper. McBride got it. Deuce McBride, 37-24. So the Knicks shooting well here, efficiently here with their offense, getting good looks and attacking. Nice jumper. Here's Edwards. Edwards wants a screen. Edwards kicks it out to George. Extra pass to Grimes. Grimes thought about it in the corner. Now Grimes putting it on the floor. Grimes bounce pass to Drummond. Drummond back to the basket. Now backing in on Achua. And hook shot, no good. That was nowhere close. Achua with the rebound. We'll give it a Hart in the outlet. Now Hart across here, and let's see, was it deflected? It will be Nick Ball. So it was deflected there as Hart was trying to get a cutting player underneath the basket as we got Vernon B. Haglin in the building. Mr. Vernon, what up? He is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Vernon in the building tonight. All right, the Knicks up 37-24 for everyone on YouTube. And of course, salute to everyone there on Rumble, Instagram Live. You're watching us on Instagram Live, whether you're on the Sports Jedi Network Instagram or the Return of the Knicks Instagram. What's up, Instagram Live, X, as he inbound the ball. Catch and shoot for Anunoby. That was an air ball. 37-24 here, just under 9-minute mark. Here's Ube. Ube now. Double pump, and he got it. As they push the Hart now going Euro, and he got bumped there, and that's Ubre's second or third foul. That's a smart attack. Where is our Agent Super Argo? We have not seen Agent Super Argo in a while. We gotta put his picture on the back of a milk carton. Where is Argo? So Hart will go to the line for some free throws, fellas. Hart to the line. The hitman. Oh, first one rolls out. Yeah, man. Argo is the guy, man. Argo is the main guy, man. I haven't seen him. Normally, if he doesn't show on, he'll write something in the comments or in the chat. Where, after the shows are over, he always writes something, and usually I haven't read it. Hopefully everything's okay with Agent Argo. Hey, believe it or not, you guys are like family, man. Even when we don't see you guys, when we see you right in the chat, you guys are family. I mean, we watch a lot of basketball together, man. We're like, yeah. As he misses a pair of free throws here, 37-26 now. Here's Tyrone Maxey. Maxey back in the game. Maxey now driving, going strong to the basket, and what a move. All right, here's Cameron Payne. Payne now. Payne with the basketball. Payne over to Chua. Back to the basket. Precious. All right, Precious Achua. Got it. Over Bona. He says stiff this. 39-28. George. Hand it off here to Edwards. Edwards now. Edwards. Actually, that's Walker. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound here by Hart. 8 rebounds for Hart, 7 assists for Brunson, and was it 19 or 21 points for Bridges? Look, Cameron Payne with a scoop layup. Too easy there. 41-28. Under 7:30 mark here. George, backdoor here to Bonner. And no, good defended by Anunoby. Here comes the Knicks now. Off of that misplay, that turnover. Now here's Anunoby with the ball. Anunoby will take the 3. Straight away, it's good. 3-pointer. Oh, gee. Anunoby. Anunoby had better lift on that shot. You see it. 44-28. And we had another timeout by Nick Nurse and the 76ers. Timeout on the court. Timeout on the court as OG Anunoby. You're seeing the liftoff on his feet. You see that he's playing well. Not only that, he made a defensive stop there, prevented the alley-oop. And then he comes in and hits the trailing 3. And we have a timeout on the floor. 44 points for the Knicks. 44-28 as we get a timeout here. And I know what everyone is saying, oh, that's cute. You couldn't do that against the Celtics or the Cavaliers. Well, the guys were hurt. OG Anunoby is feeling better after a few days off. I know, but they just came back from the All-Star break. Yes, they came back from the All-Star break, but where guys were not feeling well. You had some knee soreness from Hart. OG's foot wasn't 100%. It is what it is, guys. What are they doing here? They're passing cart. Oh, $100 gift card for the whole row. Wow. Dextify. There you go. All right, we got timeout. We got a timeout here. We got a timeout. Golf. Come on, fellas. There you go. There you go. Ochua wants to play the piano. There you go. Oh man, rest in peace to Al Trotwick. Yeah, man, that was sad when I saw the news there. Al Trotwick, you know, if you in the '80s, those teams right there. I mean, the early '90s, the championship Rangers, yeah, the Yankees. There you go. The marathon, the New York City Marathon too. I mean, this guy was, yeah. Yeah. No, Vernon, Al Trotwick passed away. I think that's what you're asking. He got the big transfer. Got you. Got you. I understand now. All right, here we go. 76 is whittling down the ball. Oubre gets the inbound. Gives it over to Maxey now. Maxey's shot clock at 14. Plenty of time in the shot clock here as he's good ball to now. Now George with the ball. Maxey on the curl now. Gives it here to Bonner. Now over back to George. George now drops. Fall away jumper. That's off the side of the rim. Boy, George is talk about the talent. Just when he lost it, he has lost it. He's been so far a little off. And he gets, well, his defense was there, and that's a clear prep foul probably. I was just going to say, man, his offensive game, but right there he makes a hell of a defensive play there. McBride grabbed him like he was going to go for a grip. Like you know how the dog grips your legs. Now here is George. We'll give it to Maxey. Maxey thought about the three. Now he stops. Elbow jumper for Tyrone and calling Tyrone, and he hits it. Here's Cameron Payne bringing the ball up. Achua, that's Anunoby. Hart back on Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball. Anunoby stops. Gives it over here to McBride. Now McBride rises for three. That's no good. Rebound right to the hands. To the 76ers. George now. Kicks it in the corner. Kicks it out. George, extra pass. Oubre now passed up the three. Now kicks into the corner. Maxey, no good. Rebound by Anunoby. We'll give it a Hart. Hart bringing the ball in transition. Hart with the ball. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride in the curl. Now he'll go back to the top of the key. Resetting here. Shot clock at 10. Now McBride driving. Elbow jumper. It's good. Good ball selection. Smart selection of getting his for Miles McBride. 46-30. Knicks up here by 16. 5:25 here in the second quarter. As here is Oubre. Straightaway three for Oubre. No good. Hits the front of the rim. And now Cameron Payne with the ball. Cameron Payne with the basketball. Payne back again. Achua thought about the three. Achua pointing it out. Achua with the dunk. The lion tamer. Oh, my precious Achua. Oh, we got to get that. We got to put that up. We got to make that. I got to clip that up there. Precious Achua. A highlight slam. Woo. What a play for Precious. Wow. Here's a transition three. What a dunk. Wow. I got to put that on X. That's going on X right now. Wow. Wow. Well, what happened here? All right, here we go. Oubre. Stops. Bounce pass. Inside. Good ball movement there. And just as the shot clock expired. Now, that shouldn't be a delay game. What would it be? A delay game? Whatever. Nice play for Arcapote. Great play. Beautiful. George. Oh, we got a foul there. Big Ty says the Knicks need to play more. They help too much. Maybe this is a blueprint. Maybe this is a blueprint that we're seeing here. Let me see, because I'm trying. You got to make sure. Got a foul here. I'm talking about our defense. Yes, I got you. It's just I'm uploading that video at the same time as I'm doing the stream, so it could go viral. That Achua move. No switching. There you go. No switching. Maybe this is something Tom Thibodeau sees on film that he could address here, or his coaching staff. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson again, mid stops, and he thought he got hit, but no call there. Maxey comes up with the ball, bounce pass, and they turn the ball right over. I understand what he was trying to do, trying to move quickly, but the Knicks with a 13-point lead here, under 4 minutes. You can't, and they move this on Anunoby, but he loses the ball, but he gathers it. Anunoby recovers here. Anunoby will reset here, back over to Hart. Hart top of the key now. Hart over to Bridges. We had the hot hand now. Bridges will give it to Brunson now. Brunson guarded by Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Brunson now spins, stops, leans in. Off the glass. It's good. Jalen Brunson, Mighty Mouse to save the day. Off the glass. He kissed it off the glass, 52-33. George answers back for 3, and he hits it. 52-36. Now trap over to Hart. And he tries to get the pass deflected, and the ball deflected, turns the ball over, and there's a foul. A little overzealous there for Hart. Now, if you're the Knicks with the 3-minute mark, you cannot let the 76ers cut this game at least to 10 or under double digits. You don't want to give them any spark or any hope of this game. You want to keep this game at bay. You want to keep this distance while going to halftime. You don't want them to finish this quarter off on any spark or any run. It's 52-36, under 3 minutes. George with the basketball. 76ers basketball here. As George keeping his dribble alive, top of the key now. George now gets a screen. Now kicks it off to Drummond. In the corner to Oubre. Wide open for 3. And again, Josh Hart stood there watching. Did not stay with Oubre. 52-39. Good ball movement for the 76ers. Even better execution for Oubre hitting that 3 ball. Oubre with 17 points. 17 points, 7 of 9 from the field. He came up with his shooting shoes. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Nowhere to go. Now Anunoby. Anunoby. Good defense by the 76ers now. Anunoby now stops. And this one, good defense there, and they come up short. Again, 2 minute more, under just over 2 minutes, and that's too easy. Bad transition defense by the Knicks, and that should be a technical foul. As Drummond stood to delay a game, and he dunked it, and he stood on, and he hanged on the rim for a little too extra. This should be a technical free throw. That he's going to hit with an unsportsmanlike, and he's going to get hit with a technical free throw. Brunson to the line here. Brunson hits it, and 53-41 as Steve Cohen, the owner of the New York Mets, sitting at courtside. Yeah, look, he's sitting there hanging on there. And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. All right, but it'll be Knicks possession here if they hit the free throw. Now you have to come up big and score on this offensive possession. Make this a 3 or 4 point trip here. Brunson will bring the ball up. So we're just above 2 minutes. Now we're at the 2 minute mark. 2 minute mark here before halftime. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson will Harkapodi with the ball, top of the key now. We'll give it to Bridges. Bridges giving go to Harkapodi. And he got it. Nice move, a nice adjustment with the left hand on Hulk Armenia. Running wild, brother. 55-41. Here's George. And that's a turnover. Now he'll give it to Hart. Hart now. Hart stops. Where to go? Bounce pass here to OG on the spot. And beautiful execution, 57-41 on that transition dunk by OG. And give it Hart an assist there. 57-41. We got just above a minute here. Oubre now. Here's George. Kicks it out. Oubre in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound bouncing. The bounce still loose. Still loose now in the hands of George. And here's a 3 from Max. He steps in. The ball loose. No good. Rebound by. Oh, here's a quick outlet to Hart. Hart now. 1 man to beat. But he lost it. And it's hit off of Hart's foot. Good transition defense, but George for knocking the ball off of Hart's, who was underneath the basket there. They showed Harkapodi going to the break with that nice floater, and then of course OG with the dunk. 57-41. And again, you see the lift on OG Anunoby. He looks like his foot is much more better recovering. Here we go. Oh, okay. I could use $500. Two truths and a lie. Huh. Here we go. That's true. What was the third one? Yes. What is the? I didn't see the first one. Okay. Number 8. There you go. I forgot what number Speed were. I don't remember. I wasn't big on the Knicks, the numbers on the jersey too much to remember them. Like if it's a Yankee, I could. But when it comes to the basketball, for some reason, I just know number 33. Bam. And on Starks, number 3. All right. Well, Hamlin. All right. Oh, it's a 25. It's $20,000. Okay. They're not big task. They're not. All right, we're coming back from the timeout. Don't forget the halftime show, so we get I get an opportunity to refill, to get some air, walk a little bit, get a refill, snacks, whatever. Use the restroom. Come right back. All right, here we go. The 76ers will inbound. They trail 57-41. Under a minute here. Maxey, who gets a high screen, and we get a whistle. No basket, but there's a foul. Don't pick up ticky-tack fouls, fellas. You're going to need every bit. We don't want to, the Knicks are not over the limit. That's their first under 2 minutes. But still, you don't want to pick up these silly fouls. And Nurse is having a conversation. Oh, no, free throws. Excuse me. So there's free throws here. George hits the first one. My apologies. That was OG's first, but it put them to the line. George has another free throw coming up. And he hits him. All right, so it's 57-43. Now Brunson. Now Jalen again. Jalen got fouled and was waiting for that continuation as the ball rolled off the rim. But he will go to the line for some free throws. George picks up another foul. I believe that's his second. So Brunson with 6, this is going to be his 7th and 8th free throw attempts here. Jalen to the line. And he hits the free throw here, extends the lead 58-43. And he hits a pair of free throw 59-43. 30 seconds here before halftime. 13 points for Brunson, 7 assists for Jalen. Here's a drive. Oubre. And he tries to get the dunk, but McBride said he might have got a piece, and they're going to call a foul here. Let's see the replay. He has a hand on the hip and a tug of the jersey. Nope. That is a foul, ladies and gentlemen. Oubre hits the first free throw here. And he hits a pair of free throws, Kelly Oubre. 59-45. So there's going to be a difference between 1.5 seconds on shot clock and game clock. So Knicks will try to milk it as much as possible here. Brunson in the hands of Jalen Brunson. The ball is. Does he go to Mikal Bridges, or does Brunson takes it? Brunson with the ball. Brunson spins, loses the ball, but gets it back. Brunson shaking, and he is baking. 61-45, 1.3. George has to heaps it up. Oh, hits the front of the rim. Off the side of the rim it goes. So we go to the half, and a really good half for the New York Knicks. They score 61 points, allow 45, 7 assists for Brunson, doing much better job. We are going to take a halftime break. So enjoy the halftime break show. We'll be back on X. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Enjoy. I'll be right back. Oh, we got iCast and Eco. Pretty good there, guys. Let me go get a refill. Let me watch this. All right, guys, we're back. I'm back. I hope you guys are ready as we're watching Ego. If you're at the playback, he's singing New York with the trumpet. Oh, I love that. Birds flying high. You know, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. They got a New York Got Talent. Oh, that's Talent, New York. Excuse me. At Madison Square Garden, they got a guy playing the trumpet. He's finishing it off with New York, New York. There you go. All right. Oh, he ain't done yet. Oh, he's gonna finish it off with "Go New York, Go New York, Go" with the trumpet. Go New York, Go New York. Let's go. Oh, I think Ego beat Eyeglass tonight, guys. Oh yes. What I'm talking about, you have to see that in the on the playback. Oh, Ego, because we get to see everything that's happening at the Garden with the halftime show, the cheerleaders, the towel tossing, all that good stuff there on the playback. That's why we ask you to come on in. Oh, it's spring training. It's early, Chris, but they are looking good, especially with the pitching. 4 innings of perfection by Will Warren. That's a nice job there. That's what you want to see. The pitching ahead of the hitting here, early part of spring training, and everyone coming off of the mount healthy, without any injuries, without any nagging. You know, Scott Efros throwing one pitch and he had that hamstring issue is not good, but that's what you do not want guys to fall behind in their throwing program and get ready for opening day and becoming part of the first 20, the 620, the 20-man, the 26-man roster. If I could get it spit it out correctly, as we got a couple minutes here. As I finish up my snacks. By the way, I'm using the representation of the winner of the Elimination Chamber, CM Punk, this weekend. Got a few more minutes. D-Ross says Eagle all the way. I agree with you guys. I totally agree with Eagle all the way. And I totally agree with Chris. The Yanks look good today. They're pitching wise, they look really sharp. And some of the kids are becoming oppressive. Oh, yes. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. I believe that's what's going to happen. I think he wants that WrestleMania spot so badly that he's going to do that. Let me answer this. Let me answer this email real quick, and then we'll get ready to go. All right, we're ready to start that second half. We're bringing that scoreboard back up. As you can see, Knicks had a 33-point first quarter, 28-point second quarter. Let's go. Finish the game. We all know this is a 48-minute game. They got 24 more minutes here to finish out the 76ers. They're up 61-45. Don't have that dreadful third quarter. Don't turn over the basketball. Protect the basketball. Continue to rebound. Do not allow the second chance points for the 76ers, and continue controlling the paint. The Sixers are going to have to shoot themselves back in this game. When I mean shoot themselves back in the game, they're going to have to start shooting the ball from downtown at more of efficient rate and more lethal for them to get back. If I'm the Knicks, but I am not leaving the open contested threes, because guys like Kelly Oubre could hit that. Maxey, and George, if he gets hot. They got some guys who could get hot, but you got to just stick with your man. It is a healthy lead, Chris. But here's one thing that I'm doing a lot of the different watch-alongs. Not to sound like a contrarian, no lead is safe in the NBA these days with the three ball. Yeah, it's a healthy lead on paper. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm contrarian or just taking the total opposite of your take. I agree with you, but man, it wouldn't surprise me if the 76ers, cut it down to three or dare I say take the lead. Hopefully not, but because that's the NBA. This NBA, this modern NBA, no lead is really safe, man. No lead is safe. Yes, of course, any sport, never too late to come back. Yes, yes, especially when there's 48 minutes, a second half. For that, you still they still got to put the work in. They still got to do all the fundamentals correctly, not turn the basketball over, and continue to be aggressive on the boards and just defend. We're about to start shortly. A few more seconds, few more minutes here. D-Ross says the way we're playing could be safe. I would like to say 100% with that, but I have to still be that skeptical person and like, there's been times where they have some little bits, they'll fall asleep, little laps. But after losing two in a row, the way they lost in embarrassing fashion to these two teams, especially to Cleveland and then back to Boston, they're going to be focused. They're going to put a little extra attention to detail tonight. So we're hoping as Knicks fans, we're hoping for a rocking chair win tonight, a wire-to-wire win, rocking chair win tonight. But again, they have to go out there and execute it. They have to continue to ride the hot start of Mikal Bridges, continue to feed him. Brunson has to continue to feed the ball and find the open man, making the right shots. And here's the big difference. OG Anunoby looks much more sharper tonight than the first two games coming out of after that injury. Looks much more sharper. All right, we're going to start the third quarter here. Assistant coach Andy Greer says it best. Tonight, who's our best player tonight is Bridges. He's scoring like Greer just mentioned it. Moving with the screen, moving without the ball, cutting and getting the ball and scoring at those opportunities. I think it's a team effort, D-Ross, because Hart continues to rebound and continues to rebound even better. And Brunson feeding the basketball, and then when you need him to score, he's there. So, and OG making open shots when he needed. It's becoming a collective effort, D-Ross. I can't just say one guy is completely taking over the team because they're doing it as a collective unit. All right, here we go. We're going to start the second half. Remember, that AI score is always a little ahead of me. So my scoreboard is about 30 seconds ahead of me. But here we go. They're going to inbound the basketball. 61-45, Brunson. Remember, the Knicks are going to go from left to right as they change the court half. Here's Brunson. Now he steps up for three. And no good. Rebound. And Harkapote had it. And that was an ill-advised shot there by Harkapote trying to knock a ball. He picked up a cheap foul. That's the one thing I didn't like. I don't like those cheap fouls. You have to make them earn those fouls. Or, if they're going to call the whistle, I want you to put the work in. Don't give yourself up. All right, 61-45. First possession for the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Maxey with the basketball is going to pull it out here. Now he gives it out to George. George. Now George again. George, mid-range, fall away. It's good. What we said, we got to be careful. 76ers are going to want to try to shoot themselves back into this game. 61-47 now. There's a kick. Brunson for three. No good. That was actually on Anunoby. 61-47. Maxey now to Oubre. Extra pass to Grimes. Grimes back over to Oubre. Shot clock at 12. Plenty of time here. Drummond back door to Oubre. Oubre now and lays it up, but he got fouled by Brunson. So that's Brunson's first foul, but Kelly Oubre will go to the line. So that was a good give and go there for between Drummond and Oubre on that exchange. It leads to a Brunson foul and, of course, a Oubre free throws. He hits the first free throw here. 61-48. Hits it. 61-49. Capoto almost lost the ball, and the ball's still loose. The ball is loose, picked up by the 76ers. It's a turnover. Depending what happens here, you might have to call a timeout here. Here's Grimes, and that's blocked there by Harkapoti. So Harkapoti, the Hulkster, coming alive here at Madison Square Garden. Now here comes Anunoby to a cutting part, beautiful execution. So their defense leading to this good offense here. 49-63. Here's a kick out. Here's Oubre. Oubre loses the ball stripped, and it will be last touch by the Knicks. So it'll be 12 on the shot clock underneath the basket. Beautiful. Catch and shoot off the release. Grimes as he caught it. That was a difficult shot. 63-52. Under 10 minutes. Jalen Brunson with the ball. Brunson now to Harkapoti now. Harkapoti will hand it back over to Brunson. Brunson now wants a screen from Harkapoti. Keeping his dribble alive. Brunson now spins. Kicks it out here to Hart. Hart. Shot clock at 6 now. We'll give it to Bridges. Shot clock at 4. Bridges going to have to cook. Bridges driving. Bridges jumper as the shot clock expired. And that was tipped in by Harkapoti. $65-55, and Harkapoti looks like he might have been rolled his ankle. And there's a big George with a 3, and it's a 10-point lead for the 76ers. Offensive foul on Harkapoti. So they're going to make a substitution here. Harkapoti is going to come off the floor. He pointed and he talking about he might have rolled his ankle a little bit. That was a dubious call. No contact there, no foul, no movement. That was a bad call. All right, here we go. Knicks got to play some defense. They're trying to cut it down on the single digits now. Grimes looking for Oubre, who has the hot hand. Oubre now. Oubre stops and got away with a shot there. The ball still loose, right to the hands of Hart. Hart now with the ball. Hart. Over to Bridges. Bridges jumper. It's good. Nice cut there. 67-55 as Harkapoti now working. Now they're checking his knee. George. Now Maxey in the curl. Maxey with the floater. This one is out, rims out. Now rebound. Brunson comes up with it. And Drummond with a loose ball foul. 67-55. Knicks up by 12. Just over 11 minutes. Just over 8 minutes. 8:11 to be exact. Excuse me. And somebody says just wait. Okay. Bridges. Here's Brunson. Achua now. He lost the ball stripped. Now Oubre. Now the ball's still loose. No one has possession. Now the 76ers come up with it. Here's Maxey. Grimes. Back over to Maxey. Maxey over to George. George got the mismatch on Brunson. George not working. George backing in. He jumped, and that's just height advantage. And it's a 10-point lead, and we have a timeout by the Knicks. So the 76ers are trying to answer back here. And look at Kelly Oubre diving for the ball. And Kelly Oubre just there. That was just a fight of that loose ball there. And then George just using and got away with a little bit of an elbow there for separation. But when you have a reputation of being a defender and an all-star, you're not rarely going to get that call go against you. So we have a timeout here. And we're going to find out who has the better talent here tonight, Eyeglass or Ego. We all know it's going to be Ego. Eyeglass should just pack up and go home. He played the hits to the crowd. He chased the hug. Oh, the shuffle game. Where's Big Task? There you go. This is a fun game that me and Big Task enjoy playing. We got with the basketball. We'll shuffle it. We're going to find out where the Knick logo is hidden in the basketball with 3 basketball. Here we go. There as we check it out. And we always get this. We get a, 95% accuracy. And we got to keep an eye on that one because they're tricky. There you go. Just keep an eye on that basketball, fellas. There we go. Big Task at hand is good at this. There we go. We're keeping an eye on that basketball. Where that basketball? I think it's number 1. There you go. Got it right. Let's go. I think so. The Eyeglass wins that competition. All right, as we're watching the festivities inside the arena, a whole row 1 Dunkin' Donut gift cards. Look at that. She said, "I don't want Dunkin' Donuts. I want more Miller Lite." And she's holding a big, tall can of Miller Lite. Another sellout at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Hey, look at that. Ladies' night. All 3 of the ladies there. There we go. Take a picture, man. Take a picture. We're on camera. All right. The 76ers has cut this down to 10 points. Coach Thibodeau calls a timeout. Let's see them execute here off the timeout. You know, that's always important. Your coaches, what is drawn and the player execution off a timeout here. Because you could keep it at double digits or you give them an opportunity to cut it down to single digits. This is a big play here off this timeout. Here's Hart. Brunson with the ball. Jalen again. Jalen with the ball. Jalen. Bounce pass here to Achua. Achua now going to pull it back out. Over and out on Anunoby. Back to Precious. Precious now to Brunson. Shot clock at Brunson for 3. Mighty Mouse does it again. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Not the best shot selection, I'm going to admit, but he's got the touch. 70-57. Here's Maxey. Now Grimes is going to try to answer. Top of the key, and that breaks. Now Brunson, and here is Hart with the rebound. But Grimes stole that pass. That's 11 turnovers for the Knicks. Now Oubre now. Oubre going strong to the basket, and he misses the layup. And he looks at his hands like he missed it. Now here comes Anunoby over to Achua. Achua flips it in. Good. Unselfishness by the Knicks there. 72-57. Tony is in the building. Oh, man, I hope everything goes well, Tony. You're having a bad night, man. But you know what? Let's hope the Knicks can at least make it a quarter better. George hits a 3-ball straight away. 72-60. 12-point Knick lead. Achua now. Now Brunson. Now Jalen. Now snake dribbling. Brunson now spins. Gap step. Turns. No good. Rebound. And good job there by Oubre. Gets the rebound. Now gives it to Maxey. Sends it to the side. Grimes thought about the three. Driving baseline. Kicks it back out. Oubre. Extra pass to George. George thought about the three. Side steps. Looks for three. No good. Rebound right to the hands of Drummond. Drummond gets the rebound, but he loses it right to the hands of Bridges. Here comes Hart. Hart now. We'll give it to Bridges. Bridges trailing three. It's good. 3-pointer. Mikal Bridges. Much better game for Bridges. He's over 20-plus points tonight. Very aggressive, and he's staying aggressive here. Here's Maxey. Euro puts it up. Count it and one. So Maxey answers back, and he's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Towns is not playing. Hakapoti is in the starting lineup. Tonight he's scoring. So Bridges more aggressive. And OG Anunoby has, Tony, better lift on his shot. He looks much better tonight than he looks since coming back from the injury. Now Achua with the ball. Achua making some moves. Achua stops. Achua leans in, puts up the shot, and he makes contact there. He'll go to the line for some free throws. As Bona got caught standing up erect for the foul. Precious bricks that one, misses that one. $75-63, and another free throw for Precious. Precious goes 1 of 2 from the line, extends 76-63. Bridges can play like this every night, but in his row, Cat and Brunson are the 1-2 punch. Almost turns the ball over. That was deflected in the backcourt. Could get it. It wasn't a backcourt violation. Now here is George underneath, and he lost the ball, and I waited to see, and they point it was by the Knicks. 7 on the shot clock. They were inbound underneath the basket for the 76ers. They keep possession. We're looking good tonight. There's a much better effort here, and stolen by Brunson. And he said ahead to Anunoby. Anunoby had it, lost it, fumbled it, got it back. Anunoby put it, counted, and won. And it worked out great for the Knicks because they are going for a three-point play. 78-63 wasn't the prettiest, but it's effective. The effort, Tony, the effort for the Knicks tonight is there from opening tip-off. Much more better effort, much more alive bodies. Yeah. They look like they did. We got a coach's challenge? Oh, no. All right, why? Nope. OG hits and completes the three-point play, 79-63. 10 points for Anunoby, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. Okay, here we go. Driving, and Mason. Oh, but you saw 3 Knick defenders all over it, but wide open was Boner to put that back in. The bench has been quiet. They had opportunities, Tony, but they're not executing. Brunson got fouled. They played, Cameron Payne played. The bench played, Tony. They just for some reason haven't been scoring. Right there, Brunson got nailed. Nurse is going to Go ahead. Go ahead. Review it. All right, here we go. Here's Achua. Precious now putting it on the floor, but lost the ball. Oh, it's going to lead the other way to a turnover. Maxey with the dunk. 67-79. And another, right to the hands of Hart. And again, couldn't sloppy basketball here. Here comes the 76ers. Oubre in the corner. And he stepped out of bounds. Well, both teams playing a lot of sloppy basketball here. Here comes the Knicks. Got to settle things down here. Settle things down. Brunson driving. Brunson to the left hand. He gets the beautiful friendly roll. 81-67. 3.5 minutes. And look, the Knicks answered back as they cut it to single digits, and the Knicks come back and answer it and increase their lead back to the largest of the night. As Bonner don't know where to go with it. And this one, and they set off the Knicks. 81-67, or just over 3 minutes. Hart's going to the locker room. And this one across here, that's a dangerous pass here. Here's Maxey, got bumped, put it off the glass, counted, and won. So chance for a 3-point play for Tyrone Maxey. I know it's Tyrese, guys, but I call him Tyrone. I know before he goes, he doesn't even know the player's name. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm trolling the 76ers. Come on. Tony thinks that if you ask D-Ross is with you, Tony. D-Ross thinks that his Karl Anthony Towns a little bit lackluster in switching. I actually call them lazy. We're not switching and moving. I don't know. Right now, they're holding them to 69, now 70 points. The Knicks are up by 11. But like just like the cast said, they're hanging around. And again, the Knicks has the chance to put that separation, and they just Achua missed that one. Loose ball, and of course, here's a chance for them to cut it back down to single digits. Here's Maxey. Maxey driving. Maxey going strong, high off, and no good. Last touch, and it will be 76ers ball. The pick and roll Towns is poor interior movement. Yeah. And I think that's why Karl Anthony Towns shows us that he's really a power forward. All right, we got a timeout. We got a timeout here. Let's see the festivities in the arena. All right, Tony says, so if I'm a coach, you got to put your players that struggle in the better situation. And I'm pretty sure they're going over that, Tony. They must be going at with the film. They've definitely tried to see what they're with, and sometimes it's up to the players to execute. Oh, here we go. Their family's there, so this is the finals of New York Talent. Ego won. All right, Ego. That was cool from Ego. All right, Ego. Hey, look at that. Hoisting the truck cup. You're hoisting that like that was the World Cup. Yes, Marcus Camby. Oh, the king. Bernard King. Bernard King looking like G Money. Oh, they're gonna put the kiss cam. Let's see. Let's see. Nah, they're not gonna show it. They're gonna show the celebrities. I'm gonna say this, y'all. If Mitchell is fully healthy, he's gonna start right away, hands down. Not even if he gets 15, 20. Yeah, there's gonna be on a limits restriction. Kyler Murray wearing a Mets jersey, huh? Minamelo. Yeah, Carmelo is going to get elected to the Hall of Fame. The question is, do the Knicks extend and retire his jersey? That's a lot of controversy there. When that, you could go hours debating either way. Here's a drive, a block by Achua. What a grown man block. 81-70. Good defensive stop by Precious. Precious gets the ball back. Now we'll hand it off to McBride. Deuce now. Stops. Pull up jumper. Oh, beautiful. Knicks extended back to 13. Their defense leading some good offense. Here's Maxey. Maxey. And that was very strong move at Precious, who just had a couple of blocks. Back to 11. Under 2 minutes. Don't forget, hit that like button if you're listen to us on YouTube or in Rumba. Here's Brunson. Brunson jumped. He got hit from behind, but he was looking for the foul. He should have got that foul call, but misses. Either way, here comes Grimes. Maxey. Maxey now driving. Maxey stops underneath, kicks out. Walker for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by Achua. Achua now will hand it off to Brunson. Brunson will bring the ball up. Brunson in the corner. McBride thought about the 3 now. Keeping the dribble alive now. Kicks it back to Achua. Back over to Anunoby. Anunoby jab stepping. Anunoby now backing in. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby spins from the free throw line extended. Couldn't get the bounce. Rebound by Walker. Walker kicks it out. Maxey calling a play here. Under a minute. The Garden, the Oregon defense chanting in Madison Square Garden. Here's Maxey. Maxey stops. Bounce pass to Grimes. Grimes. Shot clock at 4. Now Maxey puts up the contact, puts it up, and then he will go to the free throw line. Tyrese Maxey is right now keeping the 76ers' hopes alive here, putting the team a little bit on his shoulders with that quick burst of speed, with the floater, getting to the free throw line. 83-72, 42.2 seconds left here. He'll go to the line for some free throws. He hits the first one. It's a 10-point lead, looking to cut it down, and he does. It's a 9. So back, it's a 9-point under single digits, getting to the fourth quarter for the 76ers. 20 points for Tyrese Maxey. Bridges. Achua holding the ball. Back over to Brunson. This is a big possession. Brunson again. Brunson driving. Brunson puts up the floater. No good. Fight for the loose ball, and the 76ers come up with it. So it's a 9-point game here. They're going to hold it for the final possession. Maxey now shaking. Shoots the 3, and that's no good. Rebound by Shamet. and we launches it a court, but it no good. So we go to the fourth quarter. The 76ers down by 9. The Knicks were up by 16. The Sixers continue to fight back, Now the fourth quarter time, they have to persevere. Fourth quarter time, Quasimodo, ring the bell. All right, we got a guy here trying to make 50,000 here. Well, you get 250. What are you doing? The Garden people don't know what to tell them where to send. Oh my God, that was an air ball. Come on, Joe McFly. Oh, he's stuck. 250. Oh, 500. Okay. Maybe I jinx him. Nah, he's done. No $50,000 for him. He didn't even get 50. Oh, he got 500. Boy, by the time they finish that series, if you watch Stranger Things, they're going to be in a nursing home. I never seen a series take so long to finish. All right, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Let's go. No, you know what, Tony? I like what you said with Tony's, which I think we all know that the starting unit is going to be Mitchell Robinson, Towns, OG, not Deuce, OG, Brunson, and Bridges. I think Bridges. I don't think McBride over Bridges. I think Bridges, Hart is the one that's going to go on the bench with McBride, coming off the bench with Achua and Cameron Payne. I don't know if he plays maybe Harkapodi. I don't know if he's going to get a lot of playing time. I think that's the rotation that Thibodeau is going to use. We'd love to see if TJ Warren makes this team as of Sunday or Monday or Saturday. I don't know. That Miami Heat game, we might have TJ Warren. Also, keep an eye out for Naz Reid. Naz Reid might get bought out by the Minnesota Timberwolves. He just makes that threshold where the Knicks could sign him, $12 million. I don't know. They say the San Antonio Spurs are the ones more favorite to land him. If I'm Naz Reid, they're more loaded here in New York. But we'll see. I don't think Naz Reid is coming, but man, in a pipe, if he could fit, that's a player that will fit the Knicks lovely. Naz Reid will help what they need. Here's a stretch five there. Oh, look, Hart puts up the shot, and he got fouled. I like the coming off the bench for Deuce starting. It gives you a great defense, and he's young. Tony, I hear your thoughts. I like it. I'm not disagreeing or say I don't like it, but I don't think the coaching staff will do that. When you gave a 5 starting first-round picks, you're going to put Mikal off the bench. I don't know if they'll do it, though. I like it. I'm not disagreeing with you. I like the energy and what they'll bring you, but I don't know if they'll do. I don't think they'll pull the trigger. And he misses 1 free throws. If to win a championship, they'll do it. You think so, but I don't know if they'll see it that way. And if they agree, will Bridges' ego, Remember, Bridges is trying to get a contract as well. If he comes off the bench, that's gonna hurt him on his contract coming up. He also wants to get a nice deal too. So it's a 10-point game here, 84-74. Now here's a drive. Maxey got fouled, and ooh, that almost went in. Free throws for Maxey. That's McBride's fourth foul. And he hits the free throw, 75-84. You're probably correct, Tony, but the agents, when the contract negotiation, you're not, when they're trying to make every dollar as possible, you're a bench player. You're coming off the bench. When you're not worthy making more than 20 million a year, and Bridges is looking to make in that 34-35 million dollar range, anywhere from 35 to 40 million dollar range a year. And if he's coming off the bench, it's going to hurt him financially. That's why I don't think they'll put him in the bench. Hart now. Kickoff here to Anunoby. Anunoby snakes dribbles. Free throw line extended. No good. Misses. Fights comes up short. 84-60. Here's George. George, Euro. Puts up. Got it. Just like that. Knicks up by 6. It's been cut down 70, and we got a timeout. So a team that lost 8 in a row here, fighting against the Knicks, who have lost 2 in a row, embarrassing fashion, and they're in a dogfight in the fourth quarter on the road at Madison Square Garden. Oh, timeout. Now, this is where the psychological part of the basketball game comes in. After losing 2 embarrassing fashion, do they start questioning themselves? Do they start, persevere to win, or do they find a way what to lose? Hello, nurse. Oh, here we go. Yes, indeed. Here you go. And thank you for letting us know it's cold. Hey, look at those two on a date. There you go. Oh, they're going to Pound Town. Yeah, here we go. She needs a refill. All right. He's like, nope. I like him. That guy right there, nope. There you go, pal. There you go. That's a man's man right there. He was like, nope. In the turtleneck vest. He had a turtleneck and the sports jacket. He was like, nope. Yeah, you know that, Vernon. That would have been me too. Nope. Now, what are we talking about? You might be like, what the hell are they talking? I got the playback. I've got a whole chat full of people on the playback, not just YouTube, not just X, not just Instagram Live. On the playback where we watch the program, where you watch the basketball games, and we get to see what's going on while they're in timeout, while we get to see all that and laugh and comment and do all that stuff. Let's go. And we see people singing karaoke and being sassy. There's Park Avenue, indeed. All right, this is closest to accept these 76ers have been since the first here. Now the Knicks got to answer, go on a run here as Cameron Payne enters the game now. Bridges, who had the hot hand early, kind of cooled off a little bit. Shot clock at 10. Bridges with the ball, guarded by George. Now Bridges. Bridges again. Bridges is going to have to put it up, and he hits it. Tough shot. It got it. Wow, that was a tough fall away from Bridges. When he has the touch, he has the touch. Drummond it with the basketball. Bounce pass here to George. George now guarded by Anunoby. Now George elbow. Backdoor, and that's going to be a turnover. So the Knicks got to capitalize on the 76ers turnover. 86-70, 86-78. Look at what is Karl Anthony Towns wearing? Bell bottoms. Oh, Capote went back to the locker room. Now here's Anunoby on the curl. Anunoby stops. Anunoby to the corner. Extra pass here to Hart. Hart. Anunoby rises up for three. In and out, no good. Rebound by the 76ers. Pushes it out to George. George now. George. And that's lost it. Good defense by Hart. Now here's Anunoby on the steal. OG now. One man to beat. Goes strong. And Anunoby uses the strength off the glass. Back to 10. So good defense leading to some good offense for the Knicks here. Here's Maxey. Maxey with the ball. Maxey will pull it back out. Maxey now top of the key. Now George thought about the three. Kicks it back out. Maxey now driving. Extra pass. And he hits a three ball. So good ball movement, and they answer that three right back. 88-81. Now Achua, who's playing a lot of minutes. Harkapote went down. Back in the locker room with bumping in the knee. Here is Bridges. Bridges again. Bridges strong. Layup is good. 90-81. Beautiful screen. Good execution there by Cameron Payne. Going to the basket. Thriving. Attack, attack, attack. Drive, like Agent Argo says. George looking. Edwards in the corner. Edwards going to put up the three ball. That's an air ball. Actually, that's a brick. Here's a leak out for Anunoby. Going strong against the defense. Last touch. Deflected out. Knicks will have it. 18 on the shot. Underneath the basket. OG looks like some. Oh, wait a minute. OG holding. Anunoby. Yes, he does. He's reaching on that ankle. Tony says if OG is not fully healthy, he shouldn't be playing. But he's probably at Tony. What I think happens, I think he feels good, or he thinks he feels healthy, and he compromises and hurts something else in his body. I think he's got to have to learn how to play with a little bit of adversity. D Ross, I think I'm gonna be with you or agreeing with you. He's a hell of a player, but I think he's a bit soft. Still, we need him for the yes, absolutely. Clarissa Shields, there you go. That's my champ right there. Look how beautiful she is. OG is starting to get. Tell me who's in the house. Indeed, look at Billy Baldwin. A nut job. Oh, t-shirt time. There we go. The city dances. Let's go. Huh. There you go. Oh. That's that. Uh. All right, we got we as they're giving out T-shirts. We're waiting for the game to get back here. There's a challenge there. They're thinking that it was a travel on OG Anunoby. So we'll find out if Nick Nurse's challenge, where it comes up. It's Sixer ball. Okay. Oh, Carisha Shields. Yeah. Who's the only Nick to win Defensive Player of the Year? That's Tyson Chandler. That's a good one, Monica. So her Capote has a sprained right knee, not coming back. All right, here's a big possession for the 76ers. They want a challenge. They need a bucket here. Who they go to? Maxi. Maxi now driving. Maxi's Euro. And that burst of speed in that Euro of him changing direction. 90 to 83. But the Knicks need to answer here. Ochoa. Brunson on the bench here. But Bridges needs to carry the team. Here's Payne. Cameron Payne takes an open shot. No good. But you know what? I'm not going to be upset with that look for Cameron Payne. Maxi now, who has the hot hand carrying. Maxi now driving. Maxi stops. He stumbles. And last touch. Payne touched it last. Now Brunson will come in. Hulkamania has to have the vitamins. He didn't say his prayers, brother. Knicks up by 7. They inbound here to Drummond. Drummond now. Back over to George. George looking for Maxi. He gets Maxi from the curl for 3 and hits the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Hart. We'll give it here to Bridges. 15 rebounds for Josh Hart here. Hart gives it back to Bridges. Bridges now dancing. Bridges got a double team. Bridges jumper pulls back. No good. Hart was right there for the offensive rebound. He gets it to a cutting on Anunoby, and Anunoby got fouled. Good ball movement, good cutting to the basket, and Hart almost had another assist there, but free throws for OG to the line. And you know that's Hart rebounding there against Drummond, the 7-footer who led the league in rebounding for many years in the NBA, and Hart is in there. I always told you, positioning and technique, no matter what, you could become a good rebounder at any height, and that's what Hart shows us. And he hits it. Here we go. George kicks it out to Oubre. Kelly Oubre now. Oubre now pulls up, gets it. That was good height on Oubre to hit that one. And good attack to the basket. 82-85. Here's Brunson. Kick out to Anunoby. Anunoby sidesteps for 3. No good. Deep rebound. Back tap. Right to the hands of Brunson. Brunson now with the ball. Brunson step jabbing. Brunson again. Brunson snake dribbling. Brunson put up floater. Oh, Jalen Brunson. Mighty Mouse in a sea of traffic. Here's a three-pointer wide open, and he hits it. You got to stay with your men. Edwards hits a wide open 94-88. A seesaw back and forth here. We're getting halfway through the quarter. Just above the 6-minute mark. Brunson now with the ball. Brunson looking to try to get a screen. Brunson still keeping the dribble alive. Now gives it to McBridges. Back to Brunson. Brunson thought about the three. Now driving. Bounce pass there. And the ball was kicked. No call here. No whistle, and they keep playing. George, transition three. No good. And Drummond got away with a push. Tighten up, officials. Tighten up. Brunson. Extra pass here. Hart. Over to cutting Anunoby. Anunoby lost the basketball, and they'll say it'll be the 76ers ball. The Knicks trail by 6. Here's the problem, Tony. You got no one to come off the bench. McBride has 4 fouls, and George keeps Maxey keeps exploiting him. All right, we got a timeout. We got a timeout as I enjoy some chips. All right, they'll inbound the ball here. 94-88. Extra pass here. George on the curl. George stops. Alley-oop to Drummond. 4-point game. $94, 90. Brunson now. And there's a foul by Maxey. Brunson drawing at Maxey. Oh, Hart to the basket. Got it. Good execution. Good ball movement. Hart cutting to the basket, and Mikal Bridges gets an assist there. Good job. Edwards. George now driving. George going strong to the basket. Puts up a wild one. Oh, come on. He hit that wild one. 92. Now, stolen by Oubre. Oh, come on. George for 3, and he hits it. Just like that, it's a 1. So the Sixers getting a jolt. What I told you, they have to shoot their way back into this game, and just like that, they're the Knicks not making their own job difficulty. That just turning the basketball over. Oubre playing that passing lane, wonderful, and he gets an assist and that transition 3 there by George. It's a 1-point game. Vernon, I said it earlier in the broadcast. They could use Jericho Sims here, or not, at least. But I don't like, all right, Jericho Sims is not on this team. I don't like what they got back. DeLon Wright don't do shit for the Knicks, sitting on the bench. You should at least try to get a Valanciunas deal. Get a Valanciunas in here. You know, or some second round picks. But for DeLon Wright that does nothing, ugh. I think so too. I think Jericho Sims got exactly kicked off this team. Yeah, I think so. I think he wasn't really happy. He wanted to play some more. And he probably in attitude or not, vocal in with his agent behind closed doors. He never went to the media, but I think that's what it was. Here's Hart in the corner. Anunoby back to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson again. Brunson inside of Hart. Hart in the corner. Bridges for three. And no good. Rebound by the Sixers. The Sixers could take the lead here. Defense 78 Madison Square Garden. Over 4 minutes. Maxey off the glass. And the Sixers get the lead. Are you serious? 97-96. Bridges. Anunoby. Extra pass here. Mikal Bridges, top of the key. Bridges, bounce pass here. Brunson got bumped, puts it off the glass. Oh. Now they're going to check if this is 2 or 3 free throws. We are going to get rid of the scoreboard here. Let's see. All right, scoreboard is gone. We don't want to give away the suspense. Here's free throws for Jalen Brunson. And we're all even at 97. 97. Here's the free throw that could put him up by 1. And the Knicks have a 1-point lead. 3:39 here. They have to defend and guard the 3 ball. Maxey likes to drive here. Now here's Edwards. George, top of the key. George going to pull up for 3. And nope, no good. Rebound, back tap. Oubre. Now he hits a 3. Second opportunity, and Oubre hits a 3 ball. 198. Now, the Knicks look like they got punched in the mouth. They got to persevere now. Brunson. Hart. Jumper. In and out. No good. Back tap into the hands of the 76ers. They're wrong time to get cold, fellas. 99 and 100. Guard Maxey. Maxey again. Maxey pulls it back out. Maxey with the ball. Maxey again driving. Floater. Got it. It's a 4-point 76er lead. 28 points for Maxey. Now Brunson, snake dribbling. Brunson got fouled. So free throws with 2:21. One thing is they stopped the clock to score. Can't believe that the Sixers came back here. Has come back all the way and taken a 4-point lead here. Brunson hits the first free throw. Big free throw. You got to hit your free throws too, fellas. And he hits the free throw. Knicks down by 2. 102-100. 2.5 here. Defense. Serenity Madison Square Garden. Maxey bringing the ball up. Here we go. Maxey steps back for 3. In and out. That was halfway down. In and out. Ooh, man. The Knicks have a chance to tie. Jalen Brunson with the ball. They trail by 2. Under 2 minutes. Brunson now. Layup is good. Mighty Mouse at the 2-minute mark. We're all even at 102. Defense now. Let's go. Play some defense, fellas. Maxey with the ball. Maxey again driving. Maxey going strong to the basket. Rims out of rebound by Achua. Here's Hart. Who takes the shot here? All even at 102. Is it Mighty Mouse to save the day? Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson backing in. Who wants one-on-one against Maxey. Puts up the 3. Bang! It's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse does it again. Here is George. Blocked by OG Anunoby. Good defensive stop by the Knicks. It will be Knicks ball. Let's go. Oh, we got a challenge here. Nick Nurse is making a challenge on that out-of-bounds play. Okay, that's why I was like, what's going on here? Because it's Nick's ball, but Nick Nurse is challenging to make sure that that ball was last touch. That ball is off of George. Now, they could call a foul here. It's a big call. It's a big call, guys. It's a huge call. That's why we're quiet. Play on. All right, we're waiting. Cat, why is Ryan and Toppin still on this team? I have no idea. I guess they see something. But I mean, by CBA, you got to have players on your team. I don't know. You're good. Your answer, your reasoning is as good as mine. And Toppin seems like it's a favor to the GM or the team president. Oh, but it happens plenty of time, Tony. How many times we would have Rick Brunson when he was on the Knicks? He didn't really play. He was always on bench player. Rarely played. Theo Pinson rarely played. They have those players assist. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. I kind of want to see what the hell is going on here. Moses Brown, TJ Warren. I mean, I would like to see TJ Warren given opportunity to play. He's been in the league. He knows how to play. Here we go. Let's see what the play is. Let's see what the call by the officials. So there's no clear inclusive foul. Unsuccessful challenge. So it's New York ball, unsuccessful challenge. When, be honest with you, I saw a foul there. I'm not gonna say I get mad when the Knicks don't get a call. The Knicks got a call finally go their way. Yes, the Knicks got a call to go their way finally. But George did hit the ball out last. (105, 102), 1 minute here. The Knicks could take a lot of time off, and if they execute their offense well, could kind of seal this game at home. Brunson working one-on-one on Edwards. Now Brunson stops. Brunson off the glass. No good. Precious had the tap, and Precious could not get the tap to go in. Knicks with a 3-point lead. Maxey with the ball. Maxey driving. Maxey stops. Maxey spin. Nowhere to go. Gives it here. George. Actually, that's Edwards. Now Maxey gets the ball. Now switch. Crossover. Maxey. Floater off the glass. No good. Drummond again. Blocked. And Achua with a big block. And Brunson got fouled. What a defensive play by Precious Achua protecting the rim on Andre Drummond. All right, Precious, the Lion Tamer. Let's go. The big sneeze. And he was right there, too. And Achua was right there. Said, not today. All right, there we go. Some free throws now. Hit your free throws, Jalen, with 32.1 seconds. The Knicks up by 3. Could make it 4, make it 5. As the first one goes in, it's a 4-point game here. 32.1 seconds here. Knicks up by 4. Another free throw coming up for Jalen Brunson. We got the chance of MVP, serenading Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson. Big free throws for Brunson. Timeout by Nick Nurse and the 76ers as they trail by 5 with 32.1 seconds here. Knicks with a 5-point lead as Nick Nurse is giving the officials an earful. He's hot. Here we go with the 76ers excuses. Crimean River, brother. That's not going to work for me, brother. So 76ers are done with their timeouts. Knicks still have a timeout here. Again, the Knicks are heading to Memphis Friday night. That game, you're going to have to, guys, going to have to come to the playback to see it because we got SmackDown that night as well. That's right. D-Ross says you lost 6 in a row. 8 in a row. What's one more? That's right. Get an extra ping pong. The Knicks, they do look better defensively, Tony. The Knicks do look better defensively. The switches guys are staying at home with their zone. They're blocking. They're defending the paint. It's going to stay that way. I think with now that Mitch is back as well, I think we're going to see a little bit of different. We're going to see their intensity of the defense elevated on this whole team. All right, McBride will come in for Brunson. Johnny Davis, I agree as well as Tony. There you go, Johnny D in the building. I hope your work shift was really good, JD. All right, here we go. The inbounds. Drummond, Maxey. Maxey's going up and scores. Let's go. It's a 3-point game. They score really quick here, 28.6 seconds, and Tom Thibodeau's going to call a timeout. I understand why he called that timeout to advance the ball, but the way the Knicks have shown inability of inbounding a basketball, you still got one more remaining. I hope they don't burn it trying to get the ball inbound here, but we'll see. We got one more timeout by the Knicks. Memphis was embarrassed at the Garden. Interesting to see the mystery when the mystery Mitch is from. I think Mitchell Robinson plays Friday. I don't think Karl-Anthony Towns play Friday. Here we go. All right, they're going to inbound the ball here. They got to get the ball inbound here. Knicks and Anunoby inside and gets the dunk. Oh, wow. What a good execution. Perfection. And my goodness, you could, if you thought he was hurt and he missed a layup, but they call a late foul. The OG guarantee, the British Bulldog, 109, 104. But what an execution there. And OG, if you thought he had some heel issues or leg issues, he came up and dunked that. I don't think there was contact there. They're not going to challenge. And ball don't lie. In the words of Chef Dan, yes, indeed. Ball don't lie. And he hits both free. He is one of two. So it is 109, 105. They just got to inbound this ball. Knicks still got a timeout. Brunson gets the ball. And he got fouled. Free throws coming up. Hey, what happened to the... And he misses the first free throw here. Nate Dogg. What's going on, Nate? One for two. 110, 105. Appreciate it. Maxey steps back for three. No good. Short. Rebound by Hart. Hart will try. 10 seconds. Sixers are going to foul. No, they're going to let it go. And the Knicks will win this one in fourth quarter nail biter, 110 to 105. They don't cover the spread, but they beat them for the third time this season. So the 76ers look like a team that lost their ninth in a row. Ugly win. A team that did not, you thought they weren't like, we're tired of losing. They're not, they want to end the streak. The Knicks, Captain Crunch came in the make the time there. Yeah, we got the win. We're not going to remember this. Look at Butterball Lowry. We're not going to remember that in July that this was a white knuckle game back and forth there. The Knicks had a 19-point lead. They had a double-digit lead, and the 76ers in that fourth quarter on the back of Maxey and company just came out and won. They just did what they had to do. So this was a good win. This was a hell of a win for everyone. This was great. Let me playback. I'm not going to say goodbye yet. I want to first say goodbye to the audience on the YouTube. You guys were awesome on YouTube, Twitch, Rumba. Everyone on the platform, we appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share. Come over to the playback where we're going to show the game, where you can see the game and join us there. We'll be there Friday for Memphis, and then Saturday against the Heat. We'll be here back on YouTube as well for the Heat game. We'll see you next time.